my channel. Boy, has it been a long time since I did a full makeup tutorial. Yes, I've been doing other bits and bobs like vlogs and chatty videos, but yeah, I'm not stopping doing my makeup stuff, so don't worry. Yeah, it's still coming. So yeah, I thought I'd get straight back into it with something very, very summery. And I was kind of just making this look up as I kind of went along. I just wanted to go for something really bronzy, really easy to do, and yeah, summery. I did post on my Instagram what you guys would like to see, and everyone said something summery. So this is what I've come up with. So lots of bronzer, lots of gold, lots of gloss, and yeah, it's very, very achievable for all of you guys. So I really hope you enjoy this look, and if you'd like to know how to recreate it, then please keep on watching. So starting off with this Nivea Men's Post-Shave Aftershave Balm as a primer, and I'm just massaging this into the skin till it gets a little bit sticky and tacky. And then I'm going over with this L'Oreal Lumi primer. The reason I'm using two is because I really like the finish of both of them, and hey, I just wanted my makeup to last longer. And yeah, I like this primer because it gives that iridescent glow underneath your base. So that is why I have doubled up on the primers. Moving on to the eyes, I've got my MAC paint pot in the shade Rubenesque. I started using this with a flat synthetic brush, but then I decided it applies a little bit better with my fingers. So just going in with my ring finger, and I'm applying this only onto my lid area, and I'm not taking this any higher. Then I'm using Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee eyeshadow, and just on a fluffy blending brush, I am just taking this through the crease and a bit above it. As you can see, I'm not being really precise with this. This is going to be our transitional shade. Moving on, I'm taking this eyeshadow by MAC, and this is in the shade Uninterrupted, and just on a tapered blending brush, so it's got a little bit more structure to it. I'm just taking this through the crease now, so a bit more precise, and I'm just blending this a little bit higher than the crease, but I'm just building it up and blending it out until I have the depth and intensity that I like, and then just going back in with the fluffy blending brush to make sure it's softly blended out and there's no harsh edges. Then for the lid shade, I'm taking this gorgeous eyeshadow by Artist of Makeup Zucriat Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Saint Tropez, and honestly, this is one of the nicest and best gold eyeshadows ever. Honestly, it is incredible. So I'm just patting this up and then just taking it up to the crease, and I'm making sure I don't take it any higher than that. Then I'm going in with my MAC bronzer in the shade Dark Deepest, and on an extremely tapered brush, I am just taking this into the crease to deepen it up slightly further. So you can use any bronzer that you wish, and then going back in with my tapered blending brush to make sure, again, everything is softly blended out. Moving on to the face, I've got my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade SX11. I will leave shades and names of everything down below in the description box, but I'm just covering up any scarring or redness around the face. Then for foundation, I've got my Cover FX Natural Finish All Free Foundation mixed with my NYX Liquid Illuminator. I really wanted to achieve healthy looking skin, so by adding a liquid illuminator into your foundation, it really does help you to achieve that. Plus, this foundation is so amazing for oil control, but at the same time, it doesn't make your skin look or feel dry or matte, so I absolutely love it for that reason. Then for concealer, I am just using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer first, and I'm applying this underneath the eyes because it's really nice and full coverage and very, very creamy. And then I'm just going over the top of that with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I'm taking that also down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, chin, cupid's bow, and as you can see underneath my eyes. And I'm just using this to highlight in these areas. And then just taking my damp Beauty Blender sponge, which I also use to blend out my foundation, I am just going to blend out all of these concealed and highlighted areas around the face. And then to set those areas in place, I am using my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I really love this because it's super nice and light, and I'm just using my damp Beauty Blender to set those areas around the face. And I just find that when I use my Beauty Blender sponge with the powder, it just blends it into the skin so nicely and it doesn't look cakey. Then moving back onto the eyes, I've got my MAC Kohl pencil in the shade Teddy, and I'm just applying this onto the outer corners of the eyes only, and then I'm going in with a small detailer brush and I am just blending that out and making it look a little bit softer. And then I'm going back in with the Uninterrupted eyeshadow, which is such a lovely shade, very, very summery. And I'm just on the tapered blending brush, I'm just going underneath my eyes and over the top of that kohl liner that we applied. So I'm just building it up until it looks as intense as it does on my upper eyelid as well. Then I'm going in with a bronzer and a highlighter to bronze. So this is MAC Dark Deepest, which it's the one that I actually used on my eyes earlier. And then I'm using MAC highlighter in the shade Gold Deposit. On my skin tone, it works more of a bronzer. So I've mixed the two together and I'm creating a really gorgeous golden sheen kind of bronzer, and I've gone a little bit heavier than I normally would go with bronzer, but I'm not contouring for this look, so that is why I've done that. Then for highlight, I'm using my favourite highlighter, and it's Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. Why can I not speak? So I'm just layering my highlighter. I always find that highlighter looks best when you layer it in small kind of layers. Yeah, so it's best to just go in with small amounts and then build it up. And as you can see, I'm applying it on the highest points of my face and other areas that I'd highlighted earlier with concealer. And then I'm going in with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, and I'm just going over the top of that on my cheekbones and just down the bridge of my nose slightly to give it that extra pop. And then the only place I am contouring, and this is my Maybelline Sculpt powder in the shade Medium Dark, the only place I am contouring is my nose, and it's just a bit of a light contour, nothing major. So I'm just taking it down the sides of my nose and then rounding off at the tip. And then for blusher, I've got my favourite summer blusher, and this is Warm Soul by MAC. It's just perfect, honestly, it's perfect for summer. I love it. So I'm just applying this on the apples of my cheeks and taking it back on towards that bronzer. Then for mascara, I've got this Tartiest mascara by Tarte, I think it's called that, and I'm just applying a couple of coats of this onto my top lashes. I must say, I mean, it was a good mascara. This is the first time I was using it. It was great for length, but it didn't really give me much volume, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Then I'm applying some false lashes off camera, and these are the Rosie B and Eyelaw collaboration lashes in the style Fling, and I'm just binding my lashes together with my real lashes. Then for my bottom lashes, this is the last time I'm going to say lashes, I'm applying my MAC Extended Play mascara for bottom lashes. And then just going in with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter that I applied earlier, just on my inner corners to give it that extra pop. Then moving on to the lips, I've got my MAC lip liner in the shade Cork, and I'm just lining my lips with this pencil. And then for lipstick, I've got this gorgeous creamy matte nude lipstick by Maybelline. It's one of my all-time favourites, or now it's my all-time favourite, and this is in the shade 930, and I am just applying this all over my lips and then going back in with the lip liner that I used earlier just to redefine the lips. So you can leave it like this, all nice and matte. However, I decided to put some NYX Butter Gloss over the top, and I'll leave the name of the shade of it down below for you. So I just patted this on over the top of my lips. And then to give my skin a bit of hydration and also to separate the powders on the face and make them all stand out individually, I just spritz some Fix Plus spray all over, and then I'm using my Skindinavia makeup setting spray over the top of that to hold it all in place. But this is it for this gorgeous go-to summer bronze golden makeup, whatever you want to call it, but it's so easy and it's just perfect for the summer. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Please comment down below with anything else you'd love to see. Make sure you're following me on Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah. Bye!